My name's Sevin. I'm from Sacramento, California. I just put out an album called I'll Wait. The reason I did this project is because everybody kind of has their way, I guess, of dealing with pain or dealing with trauma or whatever. Mine used to be everything from violence to sex to drugs, alcohol, major manic depression. I mean, even in rare occasions of my life, I've attempted suicide, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I've cut myself. I got burn marks on my body from burning myself as a child. You know, I used to tie leather belts together and beat myself, you know what I'm saying, in my room as a kid. And that's how I dealt with pain. You know, I'd much rather feel physical pain than emotional pain as a child. And as I've grown older, and as I gave my life to the Lord, and I discovered this thing called worship, you know, there's nothing like that. There's nothing like crying out to God in song. When I'm at my darkest point, I go into worship. You feel me? And it always, I mean, without exception, man, it lifts me up out. And I had been going through major spiritual attack for like a month straight. You know, I've been living on the road now for 8 months, man. You know what I'm saying? God had me get rid of my home. I mean, I'm basically, you know, living homeless, you know, for lack of a better term of what it is right now, you know. In the heart of just the most painful part of this moment, I'm talking about mental torment constantly every night. I didn't sleep for weeks. And he told me to go buy a keyboard. And I was like down to my last dollars, you know, but I did it. And I went into the studio and I'm just playing music and singing to him in my little garage studio. And he starts dropping these songs in me. Boom, boom, boom. And so in the first day, I recorded like 6 songs, you know? And then he was like, I want you to do a whole album like this. Like, I do what I do for God because he's my commander in chief. You know, he's the one that I tell, but there's no feeling like knowing that you're able to bless people with what God's put inside you and that it'll benefit them, especially when you know what that pain feels like. And I used to think my nightmare was never going to end on me. You know what I'm saying? And it did, you know. I'm having sushi the other night in Orlando, Florida, and I'm tripping. I've eaten dog food, bro. I used to have nothing. You know what I'm saying? I used to sleep with rats in my bed, bro. Like, I've lived a hard life. And, you know what I'm saying? God is good, man. So, I just thank him, you know.